guys, it's your girl Salad Gold here with a fresh new video. As you can tell by the title, today we are doing a what I eat in a day, healthy, paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free, what I eat in a day. Showcasing for you guys some quick and easy, healthy, paleo-based meals that you guys can make any time of day and for any meal.
I already know
you guys will love this one, so go on and like this video right now down below because it really supports my channel. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button for more me and fresh weekly health, wellness, and fitness content. Follow me on all my socials, which will be linked in the description box below. Check out my website, saladgold.wordpress.com, for a healthy eating and living Kickstarter. And without further ado and more blab, let's get right into this video. We are already getting going here, as you guys can probably hear by the water. We got it on boil. We are cooking up some, drum roll please, feta pasta, the TikTok famous tomato feta pasta, but we are doing a gluten-free version today. I will take you guys through some breakfast, lunch, and dinner options, though any and all of these meals that I will show you guys are interchangeable, so you guys can eat these for any meal, whatever meal you guys like, that is up to you. And yes, if you're wondering, feta is a cheese, so a lot of people will question if this one is dairy-free. There is a lot of controversy around this one. I have done a lot of research. Feta for me does not irritate my stomach. It is a very high protein cheese as well. So I really like to, in very small amounts, integrate this cheese into my diet. I ate it before I was paleo and I continued in small doses throughout my journey as a paleo-based eater. I consider myself paleo-based, and as long as we are enjoying these things that we like in balance and it's not irritating our stomach, try this out for yourself if you are a paleo-based eater in a testing period and see if you are able to integrate feta into your diet, because it is a great choice and there's so many recipe options with this cheese. My mom went ahead and made this herself, and I am going to show you how you can easily take this recipe and use it to prep a gluten-free pasta for yourself, which I thought was a little different. Here I will link exactly how you make this recipe. It is about 3 or 4 ingredients, very simple. You basically need feta, tomato, and a little bit of oil and seasoning, and an oven of some sort. I will show you guys that, but this one will be the prepping of the meal. Alternative to the traditional recipe on TikTok, this way you can take your desired amount of that tomato and feta mixture and put it into your portioned amount of pasta. You can sort of choose the richness level for yourself. If you'd rather it not be as creamy or as cheesy or tomato heavy, that is all up to you. Doing it this way. Got it? Thought so. So let's get right into it. For the prepping of this one, you will of course need your pre-made feta tomato mixture. This one, as I said, my mom made ahead. It's been in the fridge for a day now. I'm thinking that we won't even need to reheat our mixture here, as the pasta will be hot, so we can add the mixture straight into that fresh pasta, that hot pasta that we cook. Leading into the second thing that we will need for this meal, which will be a gluten-free pasta. This one is Maria's home-style noodles, kale, green pea, fusilli. I love this one. The texture is very alike traditional pasta. It doesn't break apart when it's cooking. It is super quick and easy cooking. This one takes about 5 minutes to cook, so if you're in a rush for a meal and you already have your tomato feta mixture prepped, this is literally a 5-minute meal, guys. Behind me, I do have my pot of water on boil to add the pasta to. You will obviously need a spatula of some sort. Got my Dollarama spatula going here to mix the pasta as it's cooking, as well as the mixture into the pasta when it is ready. So let's get this one. This one contains only green pea, stone ground, kale, and water. 21 grams of protein per serving. So for this one, I do a cup of pasta or a little bit under, and when it cooks up, you guys know it shrinks a little bit, but the richness of this recipe requires very little pasta and very little of the mixture. Honestly, guys, this one is a rich one as it is, and it will fill you up fast. You don't need a lot when you're portioning these things out. Mixing a few times throughout that 5 minutes to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. Literally takes 5 minutes to make this pasta, guys. This one is so simple and easy. Turning our pasta heat off now. Taking our pasta and pouring it into a strainer to run over with some cool water just to get this pasta zapped, shaking the excess water out, back over to our pot, pouring that back in the pot over the still relatively hot stove we have going here, taking some of our pre-made mixture here, the desired amount that we would like into the pasta, and mixing that all together to desired creaminess. Wrapped our mixture back up, and now just sticking this one back in the fridge for the next prep. Because my mom is just as big part of this recipe as I am, and hungry. Cheers. It's really rich. This is so good. It's so good. It needs salt. I like it like this. That's up to you guys if you want to add anything else. Feta for me is salty as it is. Also, if you guys are looking to make this more hearty, I would add chicken. I would suggest adding some chicken. Again, you can prepare that as well. Spinach, my mom suggested, would be super good in this as well.
Fresh.
So good. So I'm going to enjoy this one. So good.
Start collecting mine today.
I think that's a good idea.
Too bad you didn't discover this early.
TikTok comes in when you need it. Chef's kiss, this first one. I'm gonna go eat this one, and then I will catch you guys for a sweet something after this one. Okay guys, so we are back after a little bit of time. That pasta was delicious, but now we are back with a sweet craving. I always like to have something sweet after I have a savory meal. I'm the type of person that craves sweets.
So
The next little meal, snack, whatever you guys would consider this to be, I often have this one as a breakfast to start off my day sweet. This one I think is the best of both worlds though, because it does have some almond butter included in it, and almond butter is a kind of cross between that sweet and savory taste. So this one, you guys, if you are a returning subscriber, you will know this one well. This is a classic breakfast prep of mine, so stay tuned for this one. Things you will need for this one: a bowl, a spoon, one of your favorite spoons, whatever spoon or eating utensil you guys choose to use, one muffin. This one here is a gluten-free and dairy-free quinoa chocolate cherry muffin. Link down below to the last Salad Gold Sunday day in the life video where I take you guys to the Big Carrot with me, one of my favorite health food stores in Toronto, where I pick up about 6 of these muffins weekly at a time, and I eat these for breakfast usually, or if I have a savory breakfast or a savory lunch, I'll have this as a snack when I'm finished. Another thing you'll need is almond butter. This, guys, is a smooth natural almond butter. Link below as well. Check out the same link to that in the video where I show you guys where I get my almond butter, and this is the Nature's Nuts brand, but many brands are great. I've tried a number of different brands that are great. So the first thing we're going to do is take our muffin, and this one is a quinoa base, so it isn't considered paleo, but again, I'm a paleo based eater, so it don't matter to me. Unwrap the muffin here, moving that wrapping to the side, removing the top from the bottom, setting that aside, and then breaking this one up in the bowl with our hands. Ignore the Band-Aid too, the nasty Band-Aid. I accidentally punched a shelf. But just breaking this up into pieces. I'm just not the type of person that eats a whole muffin and just bites into it. I really find joy in eating things with a little teaspoon. I don't know if that's just me. I feel like things just taste so much better and more indulgent when you eat that way. Now just breaking the top part, breaking the rest of the muffin into our mix here. I used to be super big on oatmeal. I would eat oatmeal every morning, and then once I moved to the city and I discovered these muffins, I was turned, guys. I switched real quick, but these are amazing. It just proves how good these are. I have one every day and I haven't gotten sick of them since I've started eating them. So I break this up. It's all broken up into our bowl. I'm just gonna go and wash my hands to get this off of my hands now. Personally, I think I always loved eating oatmeal so much, as it again was something that you would just eat with a small spoon in a bowl. It was very indulgent for me when I ate oatmeal, but oats over time, being a paleo-based eater myself, they did start to inflame my stomach a little bit, as oats aren't considered paleo, but that was again one of those things that I did eat as a paleo-based eater. I still integrated that quinoa, those oats into my diet and made it work. When I was working out, it made a lot more sense. Now I've substituted with something like this, and I love it this way. And for me, I still get that same indulgence. You can add almond milk to the muffin mix. You can add whatever you like, but what I do is I choose to now eat this with almond butter. So what I'll do is I'll scoop into the almond butter. I basically take my spoon and I mix the almond butter around a little bit, because you know that oil settles. So as soon as I open a jar of almond butter, I make sure to give it a super good mix with a knife to get all of that excess oil mixed in, so there's nothing left clumped at the bottom once I get to the bottom of this jar. So I'll take my spoon and I'll like sort of knock off the sides, and then I'll take my spoon with some almond butter on it and I'll literally dig it into the muffin, and then I will eat it like so. I'm like, one dip, one or two dips. You really don't use that much almond butter in the end. If you are somebody that's worried about the contamination and cross-contamination, me personally, I'm the only one in my household that eats almond butter, so I'm fine with the whole double dipping thing. But if you're not, definitely put some almond butter aside for yourself in a little bowl or whatever and do this that way, or even put it straight on and mix it all together. But I find that this way it's very indulgent, and I'm really only using a very small amount of almond butter when I stick the spoon in each time. It equates to about a few, 2 or 3 tablespoons, I'm sure. I'm gonna go enjoy this. Such a simple little prep. I love these muffins. And these muffins are quinoa based, but I think the way they mix and make this muffin, it's easier on my stomach. Such a good mixture, and I don't even like personally chocolate and cherry together. That is the last mixture that I would choose for myself, but these ones just work. Like a cherry filled chocolate, no way. A quinoa chocolate cherry muffin, heck yeah, these are sick. These are so good. So I'm gonna go enjoy this, and I will catch you guys in a little bit for our next meal. Mwah. Back in the kitchen now, guys, for our last meal of the day. It is our dinner time meal, though it is absolutely not dinner time or an ideal dinner time at the moment. It's been a little bit since I've seen you guys, although it looks like I've been here the whole time. I've just been in my room organizing some things, editing, the usual chillin' daily things, you know what I mean. So back in the kitchen now. I've been wanting to show you guys this recipe for a while now. I've showcased it on my Instagram. This one of my classic go-to recipes after a day of doing productive things, a full day of editing. I just want to whip up something quick. I do love cooking myself and experimenting and creating new recipes, though this one is a day saver, a time saver, and a life saver. Since I've started making this one, honestly guys, I just feel like it's one of those ones that just keeps getting better. You can play with what you add into it. We are making my classic, one of my classics, fried egg wrap. So let's get right into this one. What we will be needing for this one is, first of all, of course, eggs. You will need 2 eggs for this recipe, so go on and make sure you got yourself some eggs. As it is an egg wrap, you will need a wrap of your choice. I am using these Wrap It Up Raw wraps. This one is the last one in the last package I've bought, so I'm trying to just use up this last wrap. Some spinach, some green onion or chives, some roasted red pepper hummus or whatever flavor hummus of your choice, some salsa of your choice. This one is the Mercifully Mild by Neil Brothers. Love this one. And this hummus is the roasted red pepper hummus by Summer Fresh. Love this one so much. Dipping veggies in this one, but it works so good as a base for the wrap. And then topping that wrap off afterwards with some good, food for good ketchup. And this one is sweetened with dates only, so it has no artificial sugar in it, all natural sugar in this one. So let's get started. Little pan or smaller pan, heating up here on medium heat. I got this really convenient and cool oil sprayer from Dollarama, go figure. So I'm just spraying a couple sprays of extra virgin olive oil, spraying a couple sprays in the pan as our base, just so nothing sticks. Moving that around a little bit. Taking our 2 eggs now and cracking those directly into the pan. Some garlic powder, going ahead and sprinkling that on top. Himalayan premium blend sea salt and pepper mix, going ahead and grinding some of that on top. And then just taking some traditional black pepper and sprinkling that on top as well. Turning the heat down just a little bit, and we will get to prepping our wrap while these are cooking. Let them cook for a few minutes and then flip those over to the other side for cooking all around. I like a soft center in the egg, so I flip it and just leave it for a few minutes cooking so that the yolks remain a little soft. I like that yolk breaking into the wrap at the end, but that is absolutely your preference. Any style of eggs that you choose taste amazing in this wrap, I assure you guys. It is the nutrients we get from the egg that is important. The protein, the healthy fats, that is important. So any style you guys choose, you do you. And 2 for me is perfect. Filling, it fits in the wrap perfect. That wrap is pretty small, it's almost taco size. So these 2 eggs are perfect for that. So we will leave this while our eggs are cooking. We will assemble that wrap. Time saving, getting everything done all at once. Let's get it. Taking our wrap, it is genuinely like the size of a small taco. So you guys can have a few of these. You can put 1 egg in one and 1 in the other. Completely up to you. We take our hummus, about a tablespoon or 2. I do roughly a tablespoon, and just coating that wrap with the hummus. The base of the wrap. The flavor is insane in this one, guys, and it just creates such a nice base for all of the other ingredients. And I really like this roasted red pepper flavor with the rest of the ingredients, and the egg, it just tastes so, so good, guys. Setting this one aside for just a second as we cut up our other ingredients. Flipping time here, this is looking just about right, so I'm now, just before I flip it, going to take some of our Mercifully Mild or Neil Brothers or whatever salsa you choose to take, and I'm just now going to pour a little bit of that salsa over the egg mix here. Just before I flip that. This is so, so good, guys. The tomato and the ingredients in the salsa cook up and fry up with that second flip once you flip the eggs, and it is perfection. It gives it a whole new taste. Cooked tomato, roasted, a totally different flavor, and it works so well with the egg. Trust me on this, guys. Try this one. So we are now going to flip the whole thing. Like so. Leave that cooking, and we will assemble the rest of our wrap. And by the time we are done that, put the eggs right on top, and we are good to go. Taking about a handful of fresh spinach. Taking just a little bit more because you can never have too much of this stuff. And again, once you put the eggs on, everything softens up. Taking our chives now and pouring those on. And whatever you guys like in your wrap, you do you. I get some of the tomatoes with the salsa on there, and then I top it with my Good Food for Good ketchup, so I am perfectly fine with that. Whatever you guys choose, any filler ingredients, that is all up to you. So this is what mine is looking like at the moment. Our eggs are probably done now. Guys, it has literally been 5 minutes, and we already have our little dinner made up. And again, you can have a few of these, but we'll go grab our eggs, plate those on top, and we've made our last meal. Taking our eggies now and putting that right on top of our wrap here. And then the last and final thing to top this all up is adding some of our Good Food for Good ketchup. Good Food for Good also makes a spicy ketchup that I love to put on these wraps, as well as the regular ketchup, but totally up to you. Give this one a good shake. Drizzle that on here. That seems about right. Grab our knife we were using for the hummus and just hold that together, and as we're doing that, just sort of press down into the center, making sure that everything is all wrapped up nice. And no, of course, this isn't the prettiest thing you will ever make. Things seem to fall out, but that is what our plate for is underneath. So as long as you eat over a plate, you can eat up all of that fallout. And that is our wrap, guys. Such a simple, quick and easy wrap. It's probably still hot, but so good. It's so fresh. It doesn't need any more ketchup, but again, you can add more if you choose. This has the protein, the greens. The wrap in itself is healthy. The wrap in itself is a source of veggies if you haven't gotten in enough throughout the day. I'm telling you guys, if you're not looking to start cooking after a full day of work or rushing around, or you just want a go-to simple, easy, quick, hearty meal, trust me, these are so fresh and good and light too if you're eating at a later point in the day. Trust me, these are amazing. So I'm gonna go eat this, but that will conclude the meals for today. I hope you guys liked all of the meals and the preparations that we've done today. I hope this has given you some ideas to experiment a little more in the kitchen or to try out some paleo-based meals yourself. Something like this is it's just quick, easy, and it's healthy, and it doesn't even taste like it. Like, this tastes like a wrap that you would buy out somewhere, and it like a bougie one that would be money. Like, you would pay money for a wrap like this, and you can make it at home so quick and easily. But that will conclude the meals for today. I love you guys infinity, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to join the gold gang because we are coming up strong, guys. I love you infinity and always, and I will see you in the next video. Salad Gold Sunday coming up. I will be showing you guys how I did my pink hair. I know it's that pink elephant in the room. We're now a brat stall, so stay tuned for that. I will see you in the Salad Gold Sunday video, day in the life vlog. Get ready with me. I will show you guys some makeup. I know, surprising since you haven't seen me do makeup, but we are getting it for this one. So I will see you in that video, and then again on Thursday for our usual Thursday video. Stay gold, stay beautiful, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys. Get out of here. It'll take you it's taken us 6 minutes. Go make this one, guys. I promise you'll love it. I love you. Mwah.